All right, good morning. We're live. Back from the little holiday break there. Let's do our usual get this video shared out here. Maybe we'll get this shared. Jason, good morning. Hey, I'm actually starting on yours. I got the bigger one that we've talked about, but I'm waiting to get a response back on that one. So I thought I'd start out with one of those on the list there. See if I can get the Facebook feed shared here. All right, I think we got some shares out there. Let's get cranking away here. Justin, good morning. Yes, I had to take a break for the holiday stuffs. We had I don't know, we had some stuff going on that we were trying to do, like, you know, visiting family and that kind of stuff, plus doing stuff around the house. So didn't leave me much time to stream. That and I still ended up knocking out a bunch of work um, over the little holiday break there. Yeah, other folks watching, if you're new to the stream, feel free to chime in. Drawing some Pooh surfer here. Cord's getting in my way here. So hopefully everybody had a good good holiday season. New Year's treating you well, all that good stuff. Santa brought you good presents. I don't know, all that crazy stuff. What movies did I see since the last live stream? We actually watched a bunch of stuff. Saw No Way Home twice in theaters. Watched Matrix. This cord does not want to cooperate. I'm trying to think. We finished up the Arcane series on Netflix. Watched Only Murders in the Apartment, or however that goes. Last night we started The Great, the Hulu series about Catherine the Great. Let's see. I know there was other stuff we watched. That's what's coming to mind immediately. So how about you? What movies did you check out over the little break here? Oh yes, watch Hawkeye. I finished up Cobra Kai. That was pretty much what we binged all of New Year's Day or New Year's Eve, I guess. Watched the Harry Potter special on HBO. Morning, Albert. Thanks for tuning in. Happy New Year. Trying to think if there's anything else we ended up watching, but I think I've about hit all of them, at least what I'm remembering. Albert, I have not posted my tentative con schedule for this year. I can rattle it off for you. Gem City Comic Con and C2E2. I don't know of any other shows that are happening that are gonna like work out. I haven't seen anybody else really posting dates. I'm open to suggestions of places that would hopefully be worthwhile to travel. Got to be honest, like doing C2E2 and there's obviously a lot of factors at play, but and the show went pretty well, all things considered. Thankfully, we had done the stuff at Clan McDonald before the start of the show, which definitely made the trip worthwhile. But just the unfortunate reality is that a lot of the different factors going into it kind of hurt us on multiple fronts, like increased hotel prices and things like that, on top of reduced attendance and all the other stuff that just goes along with everything going on in the world. That I'm a little apprehensive about trying to travel and do shows this year because still don't know what's really going to happen and um, what the outlook's going to be on everything. So trying to figure that out. We talked a little bit about it over break, trying to get an idea what we want to do. So yeah, to go back to what you said there, definitely keeping it close to home because of all those factors. It just seemed silly to. And don't get me wrong, I really would like to. I'd love to travel and go out and hit some other shows and stuff, but like doing the couple of cons we did this year kind of made me rethink that idea. But who knows? It's still early. It's only the third. And Albert, I'm with you. I'd love to come back and do San Diego, but um, I don't even know if they're going to take new applications for the year or if they're just sticking with anybody rolling over their stuff, which definitely makes sense and completely understand. Um, so I'm waiting to see where that goes. That would be something I would add to the list if it does turn out to be feasible. Russ, I did kind of briefly look at Three Rivers, but it runs the same weekend as a show that we do that's much closer to home, and it runs kind of similar time frame of something else we're doing. Um, so that's kind of on a maybe possibility. And sorry I missed it. Cameron's here. Good morning, Cameron, and Happy New Year. Listen, I'm with you. The crazy, whenever it gets super celebrity heavy, that's when I kind of um start to shy away from it. So I get you. And sorry I missed Christopher's in here too. What's up, Christopher? And Cameron, yeah, I talked to a few folks while I was at C2E2, and it's a lot of folks are thinking, yeah, gonna stay home. You know, I'm looking into doing the whatnot stuff and um maybe trying to set up some live sales with some shops. Definitely trying to do some more stuff with Clan. Um, if you know of any other shops that do the live sale thing that invite in artists and you got a suggestion, uh, you know, let me know if there's somebody I should be talking with, because I do want to make stuff available. Um, if we can't get out and hit cons, if that ends up being the case. Albert says they're getting a fan expo in San Francisco Thanksgiving weekend. It's an hour commute. That's not too bad travel time. Um, Hopefully that works out. Yeah, like I said, it's early in the year. We're looking at some stuff and kind of considering some things. Um, just don't know what's going to be realistic to try to do yet. So for sure, as we figure those things out and get stuff in place, um, we will post that up. And nice little segue plug of make sure you sign up for the newsletter, because we're going to do some stuff like we did last year where we offered up um, special stuff to those signed up on the newsletter. Oh, thank you, Albert. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're definitely going to offer up doing some live stuff here from the house. I tentatively would like to do something soon because I don't know how many folks got to see some of the stuff we offered at Clan McDonald and some of the stuff that had just come in the last week or so, including the Fathom exclusive that I've got, which all I'm doing is waiting on the COAs to show up so I can start shipping stuff. Cameron, appreciate that. I actually have talked to Tim a whole bunch. We did several things together last year. I did a Pooh variant for him and a couple of other things. I'm actually waiting because I do believe I'm supposed to be signing the Pooh there was two different Pooh covers. It was the Pokemon Pooh that I did for him, and then there was the Jam cover that we did. Um, and I believe I should be signing some of those, but guess that gives me a good excuse to check in and see how all that stuff's working out. Yeah, maybe. Justin, I do have a CGC artist count. CBCS. I've got a guy I work with, Cody Lockwood. I'd send stuff to him, and he takes care of it. I'm just not a fan of doing a bunch of paperwork and stuff. So, like, so far, as far as I know, all the CGC stuff I've done has gone through okay. I'm just not big on the extra like headache / pressure of submitting the stuff on my own, because if something goes wrong, I don't want the flack or the backlash, I guess. But I do have it set up so I can submit to CGC. And like I said, I work with Cody doing the CBCS stuff because honestly, I never quite figured out how to get the artist count going at CBCS. And whenever I do the stuff with Steve, we do CBCS. So those are possibilities. Jason, yes, I saw Cody has COVID again. That's awful. I'm hoping he is feeling better because I do have a Fathom book for Albert that's going to be going his way here shortly. I'm hoping that the COAs show up today. They were supposed to be here on Thursday, and the updates. I don't know why the company we printed through decided to go DHL, but I'm finding I'm not a fan of their tracking information. And Albert, I agree with you. Submission paperwork is time consuming. And I appreciate that and being willing to wait. And I think everybody on here has been most accommodating in that sense. And I truly appreciate that. Um, oh, excuse me. Oh, gotta get used to being back on a regular schedule here. Um, and Justin says got one of the 8 times signed from Izzy's. So yeah, I believe I'm supposed to be signing like a handful of those jams, the Pokemon. So like I said, that'll give me a good excuse to talk with Tim and see if maybe set something up. I know he was interested in having me come down to the store, but then I'll have to wait until like a spring or summer or something like that. So that's a little bit of a hike. Let's see. Start tightening up some pencils here. Ah, except for this pencil just wants to keep breaking on me. Oh wow. So, geez, last February. I know stuff's been taking a while. I've been seeing like 6, 7 months, but wow, that's crazy. Because now we're talking close to a year on that. And now we're saying the same thing, grading progress, status updates. Yeah, that's my other like hang up. That's what I was saying. Like the grading stuff. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I don't mind doing it if folks want to do it. I have no problem with that. Um, but that's what makes me nervous is like having to wait that long and stuff not going through and like you know, some gets mixed up in shipping. Okay, yeah, we can find ways to resolve that. But once it goes to the grading stuff, it's kind of out of my hands and out of anything I can, do to accommodate for something. So I get a little anxious with it. Yeah, Albert's got a good point here. The worst part's when the credit card charge hits you unexpectedly, and then they received it like 3 or 4 months later. Yeah, that was me last year with Kickstarters. There was a lot of great stuff that I backed last year, and um, I was like back it, back it, back it, and then it was like, oh, these things all successfully funded, and it's like, It's like, oh yeah, forgot about that. I don't know the full game plan yet, but I know Rodney and I are going to start up Thursday and Friday streams again. I don't know if that means that we're starting this Thursday, but I know we are going to start back up. Because I've got a handful of commissions on my list, and the stuff I picked up from Clan, I will most likely be working on commissions for the first handful of streams before we get back into doing anything like we were doing as we close out the year, where I was doing sketch covers, things like that. So we'll slowly work that back in. Justin, I did chat with the Gator Guard guy last year, and he sent me a sample one, printed my logo on it and that sort of thing. So that is something I'm going to look at if there's enough demand for it, because they are kind of pricey. Maybe something to offer, sketch cover something. I just need to know that like enough folks want to go through and do that. I have to figure out some way of doing like a guarantee of it, because somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. I think they're like 20, $22 or something goofy like that per Gator Guard. I like them. I like quality. I think they're cool, but it's not something I can like order a bunch of all at once. But could maybe get them. I'm assuming the wait for those would be a lot less than the wait for getting stuff graded. Jason was asking what's a Gator Guard, and Gator Guard is like a thick piece of plastic that, and you can close the book up. Sorry, Indy's going nuts because there's a dog outside barking. But basically, like if you ever collected like trading cards, back in the day, you used to have the trading card holders that screwed together. It's the same thing, just comic book size. And like Justin just put, protective sleeve that screws together. Yeah, it's a acrylic case that screws together. It doesn't like let's say encapsulate the book like say the grading does. At least to my understanding, my understanding of grading is like it's supposed to be like a encapsulated thing, it's airtight, whatever. I don't believe the Gator Guard does that, because there's no mechanism to like draw the air out or any of that kind of stuff. So hopefully that explanation makes sense. Hi Rob, thanks for tuning in this morning. And I'm realizing I'm hitting my 30-minute mark, and so I'm about ready to check out of here, because I believe Rodney's going to stream. And sorry that the dog keeps going crazy here. I'm assuming there's somebody out for a walk and getting everybody riled up here. But all right, so that's where I think I'm gonna leave the Pooh Surfer for a little bit. I'm gonna work on him some more. Bear with me 1 second. Yeah, he's excited to be back streaming. So if you guys haven't checked it out, I posted up a couple of videos and pictures and whatnot. We do have the Fathom exclusives available. We're doing the pre-sale thing probably until next week. $15, you can get it signed. If you want to add a remark, the remark's an additional $30. We can get it graded through CBCS with Cody. I don't know what Cody's fees are, but we can get that taken care of. So there's that. We will put up some information soon on doing a live sale at some point in the near future, because I have those books, some Naughty and Nice books, and the mystery boxes and stuff that we did in time for C2E2. So we have all that cool stuff to put out there. And I did set up a Whatnot account. It should be like the rest of my social media stuff, Sean Forney Art. So you can check out that. But there we go, folks. Thanks so much for everybody for tuning in. Hope everybody's having a good new year so far. And hopefully we will catch you all on the next one. Thanks so much, everybody.